Hey guys, what's up? It's Cecily with Drive Girl Drive, and I'm doing Q&A today, and it's a topic that I've wanted to share with you guys for a very long time. Making friends as an Uber driver. Now, are you forever labeled as an Uber driver because you drive for Uber? No, I don't see it that way, but I thought it was a catchy title. And this is something that I have had struggled with from the beginning. Well, let me get into it. So someone hit me up and asked me point blank, do you make friends with your passengers? And the short answer to that is yes, I have. Yes, I have met people that the connection was so good, the conversation was so great that I was like, we got to keep this going. And to be honest with you, those people that I have become friends with in doing this job, those friendships didn't really last. They didn't. But on the flip, I've rode in other drivers' cars and we've had great conversations, and some of those people are people that I still speak to occasionally to this day. So let me break it down to you why I think that it could be problematic to make friends with people as a driver. I mean, first and foremost, we are not just drivers, we are people, we have interests, we have likes, we have special gifts, talents, and things. There are tons of things that make us special outside of putting strangers in our car. But the problem that I had with becoming friends with my passengers is that a lot of them were very new to rideshare, and so they didn't really understand the whole concept of riding with the stranger and the stranger remains strange. A lot of people want to get to know you, want to know things about you, and so they ask questions and things like that. And so there is a bit of forced intimacy, whether you guys agree with me or not. You're in the confines of your vehicle, and this person is talking to you or responding to you or asking you questions, and so you're kind of forced to interact in a way if you choose to do so. And I, in the other videos I've said that I talk and stuff like that. That's usually my go-to. If no one wants to talk, I don't. But I found that once I started to talk to people and opened up, it really made people feel comfortable and at ease. And people like to be around those that make them feel comfortable and at ease, okay? So this is the psychology of it all. So they're thinking, okay, you're interesting, you're nice to talk to, whatever other things they may feel like, the checks and balances that you meet. And they're like, this is something I want to feel again. And the reality is that we want to be around people that make us feel good. We want to be around people that inspire us, that motivate us. We want to be around people that are easy to be around. And so if you are all of those things, or if you're a person that is very confident, very wise, nurturing, any of the things that people are lacking, they're going to say, I want that in my life. Now, the problem with all of this, and I'm leading up to this point, the problem with all of this is that we come in contact with so many different people, and you're able to spend time and devote time to people who may otherwise not have that kind of devotion. There's a lot of people that don't get attention, steady attention, good, solid, good old communication, some good eye contact, some interest. Those are the things that people do when they're getting to know you. We immerse ourselves in the getting to know process. And so in this environment, you're kind of forced to get to know each other just a little bit. And I think it's the triggers of something's budding here, there's something new. And it's true, but for me to handle that and doing it 10, 20 times a day was I can't keep you all. I can't be your bestie. We can't keep doing this. I don't have enough space in my life for all of you. Do you understand what I mean? If you are driving a lot and you meet a lot of people, you don't have the newness of the getting to know wears off in a way where I'm telling you, where you're we had a great conversation, it was a bomb moment, we traded ideas, I feel inspired by this conversation, and as soon as that person gets up to leave, you're goodbye, good time, because there's other good times ahead. I have to look at it like that, not you, but I have to because I don't have space for all these moments. And when I first did that, because when like, it's like if you meet someone at the grocery store, meet somebody at the bar, again, you're like, God, this is so cool, we got to keep this going. I experienced that multiple times a day. There's just no way for me to put all these wonderful people in all these awesome moments. So when people were leaving my car, I was like, all right, well, good luck with everything. And I shut it down because these passengers don't come in contact with 20 awesome people or 10 awesome people or 3 awesome people a day. You're just looking at it from the standpoint of like, hey, this was a good conversation, and so we should keep it going. And they don't realize that that's kind of a part of what this is. And you know what's popping up in my head, and this is like a horrible example, but I think it's like people who work with the public. Like, you can't keep them all. Like, from doctors, salespeople, to even prostitutes. I can't love you and all the rest. You might find your favorites among them, but you just got to kind of keep it moving. So I think at first it's very natural to have moments with people and think we should be friends and we should be cool. And I think that it could possibly work. I really do. I think that for the most part, there's not enough space and time for all the friendships that you could possibly make. So I'd be careful in doing that and extending the branch of friendship to people. I would be just careful about sharing myself with people, because I feel, as a sensitive person, I feel like you shouldn't give yourself to everybody. And even though I do talk to people and stuff like that, I'm very much about boundaries. I'm very much about like telling people no, and that's not okay. No matter who they are. I feel like, you shouldn't do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, anything immoral. I don't feel like you shouldn't do things that make, just even in your car, like make that U-turn, like, oh no, I'm gonna play it safe. I care about, my life, yours, so we're gonna do it my way. Like, I feel like sometimes people will try to disarm you by being nice and asking questions and things like that. And I have another question on dating that I'm going to answer. And I'm going to stop this video and start that. So you guys will probably see that video like a day or so later. But you come across a lot of people, and the thing about dating is that a lot of us have busy lives, right? I'm not going to talk about it right now, but a lot of us have busy lives, and meeting lots of people actually is a good thing, because it increases your pool and your potential for romantic relationships. It also increases your potential for networking. So like, this job could be very good and strategic for people who are very driven and want to meet a lot of people. But we're just going to talk about friendship right now. I'll definitely like record those other videos and answer those questions too. But yeah, just be careful, like I said. If you guys have made friends with some of your passengers, let me know in your comments. I would love to hear your story. You don't have to go all out. A brief little paragraph would be fine, and I'm looking out for those responses. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, my name is Cecily, and this is Drive Girl Drive. And I talk about gig economy. I talk about rideshare and entrepreneurship. Hope you guys have a blessed day. It's a beautiful day here in Los Angeles. Take care. Bye.